Well, I'm back. I actually just ended the video, but I'm back. This is day two. So I'll state what happened. So foolishness, straight foolishness. All right. So I finished recording the video, but I didn't plug in the mic. So that's why I'm gonna make it a habit, and I think anyone should make it a habit of trying to leave your setup as set up as much as possible for that, so you don't run into that issue with that. And this probably is probably a better opportunity because it gives me a round two to go through what I actually talked about. And hola to mañana, hola to tomorrow. So I would just like to say that I think what I'm trying to do here is just the goal of being consistent. I struggle with that. I think the thought is that I'll eventually go. I'm eventually gonna. I think I might switch it up and go to once a week, but I'm not even consistent, and I feel like, and I do want my content to be longer. That's my aim for longer content because I have some ideas and things. But I just really been too inconsistent, and I need to improve upon that. So I feel like this is a good way to practice it. Kind of create, document while you're out there type thing. So that's my thought, and then kind of start from there. So create the content and continue to expand from there. And then I think the thing is to think about how can I make this. So my original thought process in my journey to creating content and establishing different things was how can I apply this that makes the most sense in a business sense, with what we do. So that's been one thing that I've really been thinking about. Okay, like what can I do overall? Okay, I want to establish a business. I want to be able to do that. What's the next layer of the cake? And this is the example that I used previously. Example of a cake. So layer of the cake is like at least have a good business foundation. Like, okay, what makes sense? How can you avoid to create another job for yourself? What can you do in your structuring initially to make this thing work like that? So that's part of the thought process. Then number two is like um, putting out there, outreach, marketing, branding, that there type of thing, and that's really the second level of the cake, for me. And I kind of wrote down in my notes. I also have like so three A and B will be to create content. So this is what we're doing right now. So I appreciate it. Thank you for being here with me as I'm going through this process, and then don't get in your own way, where you don't get in your own way of what you've created and what you've done. So you have the ability, you have the setup, you did it, but you're not creating content. You create content, but you don't post. So this is the day two challenge out of 30, and then eventually the goal is to probably go once a week, but I want to at least be consistent first, where I could go 30 days. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm just trying to set the goal and accomplish that and do that, and then kind of go from there. That's the thought process, and then so the next level will be don't procrastinate. Don't procrastinate. Don't let procrastination get in the way. And that's the fourth level for the layer cake that I'm talking about. And the next level is be consistent. So that's what I'm in the process of being consistent. Like how can I be consistent and create something that'll be beneficial for people? And I feel like my purpose is just to help. I want to help, and I think I said this before. I want to help myself. I want to help people. How can I do that? And just taking different content and just putting it out there as I learn, as I become more. I I don't want to say comfortable, but just figuring out what formula works better with my life currently as it is, and then kind of go from there. So that's what I say respectfully is my goal. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I need to say or add? I can't think of anything right now at the top of my head that I need to say or add, but I will say, say those things that I've already said, and I just want to thank you. I thank you for your time. I thank you for being here. I thank you for listening. I hope this is motivation for you. If you're struggling, and that there's so much opportunity out here with just content creation, and that's why I'm doing it, because the opportunity is endless if you could just find yourself to be diligent and don't get in your own way. Don't get in your own way, because I feel like Rudy Kiplinger, the poem, if everyone has something important to say. Oh, not Rudy. Rudy Kiplinger is another poem, but the other poem, what is our greatest fear? Our greatest fear is that we are um powerful beyond measure. That's our greatest fear. Our greatest fear is that I think it was like our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure, and our is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us, and that we are all meant to shine. We're all meant to shine. So that's what I'll say. And with that, I say thank you. I appreciate your time, and you have a good day.